a day, my beautiful and amazing people. I salute you according to Natamo, depending on when Natanda they listen to us. I welcome you to this beautiful day with another delicious information. My people, now well done, my people, now welcome. Wonder shall never end. My people, I keep saying it that when you see a woman of grace or a person of grace, please you try to respect yourself because this kind of people unknowingly has taken a lot of people back to the scratch. But people know they believe. You know, all these wicked people is that when they are obsessed to do their evil, they no go remember anything. They will just they do like saying that them hold the key to the kingdom of God. Anybody they open, you go enter. Anybody they no open, you no go enter. The story of Premier had made a lot of people down. Check all of them. You know the story of Yinkolo. Yinkolo lost her relationship that already, even when the family had not accepted, links is already going on because Yinkolo is already sponsoring links. So many things, but because she mentioned the name of Queen May, everything's catalyzed. But there is somebody that can never forget or can never forget, yes, ever joining forces against me. Every of her bright star dimmed into firewood. Everything dashed out within a twinkle of an eye just because she stood up against a woman that didn't do anything against her. My people, I look at things, I said, God, you really fight for your people. A lot of people don't see this. We talk a lot of things and nobody has ever asked, why is Judy Austin's elder sister now becoming Ezewine? 3 years ago, did you hear she was Ezewine? Maybe people don't know about this thing. 4 years ago, was she Ezewine? No. It was frustrate that lead her into Ezewine because there was nothing moving. There was nothing going. You know, all these many people, they will just tell you, say, now Mami Water, they worry you. Now, because of you are not serving Mami Water, that's why your mother served Mami Water. You're supposed to follow serve Mami Water. Lie. What is worrying that woman is because she joined forces and carried Judy Austin and gave Judy Austin to you, Ledochie, and no joined forces to fight Queen May. That is just that. Augusta is suffering today. Seriously. Maybe some of us don't know the CV of Augusta. Just check all of them. As many. Sarah Martin noticed this thing early, and Sarah Martin's run away. You can't fight Queen May and remain because this woman is too neat for God to keep quiet when you're fighting her. Too neat. What will you say that she did? No man is too neat that God will keep quiet when you're fighting her. No. So that's why as many that have fought this woman has landed themselves on the ground. They have gone down. And that's how they will keep going down. Because they decided to fight Queen May. They decided not to mind their business. They always fight Queen May. That's why they are always on the ground. My people no be smart, you know. Yes, Augusta is a victim, and so many other people are victims. You see, I was sharing with people, I said, you see Chip Jenny, you see Incolomenta, you see Voxgen, when they tell you what they have passed through, what they have lost, if they can open up and tell you, you will not believe it. And the belief is because Queen May was doing those things directly. They know their conscience is telling them it's because of their actions against Queen May. That's why things are not moving for them. But they know, but there's no way. The pride will not allow them to return. You cannot fight against, see, anybody, you are listening to me, whether you're a man supporter or not, even if you don't like Queen May, just waka pass. Because this woman has the capacity, spiritually and physically, to land you into trouble without mentioning a word, without saying anything, without complaining to anybody, without even talking to God. Because already the track record is there for which God is working with her. My people no be smart, you know. How Augusta bright star dimmed into firewood because she chose to attack Queen May's marriage, because she brought the suggestion of Judy Austin getting close to you, Ledoche, when Judy was complaining that the husband is not treating her fine. Remember, there was a time Mr. Bass was telling us that everything was okay until Augusta started visiting them. When Augusta started visiting them, Judy Austin started misbehaving. And before you know it, not quite long, we just impact their things. That was when Augusta was suggesting to Judy that he can get her a rich man, an actor that can make her a second wife. That was when Augusta was, because Augusta actually didn't want to be a second wife because she has not married. Since Judy had already married, Judy can now be a second wife. That was how they make that plan, arrange it. Judy Doche went and visited this one that Judy Austin went to tell Mr. Bass that he met in school one day. He saw Judy Doche, the son of this thing, who promised to lie. They have started a relationship before then. That was why Mr. Bassett, Judy Austin forced Mr. Bassett to send her to school, and they send her to school so that he can have opportunity to leave school and be seeing Judy Doche, because Augusta had already done the underground work. But now all of them are suffering it. Augusta's bright star had dimmed into firewood. Some of us don't know that Augusta, Judy Austin's elder sister, was already in Nollywood before Judy Austin stepped in. Augusta wasn't just acting. She was writing stories and directing movies. She featured Annie Dibie and other well-known actors in a movie she personally wrote. Augusta. When Judy Austin was telling you she's directing and everything, it was the coaching that Augusta gave her. Augusta was actually the one behind the scene that time. By 2014, Augusta was fully established. She acted alongside Iniedo, Uchobodo, Annie Dibia, and many others, too numerous to mention. It was Augusta who introduced Judy Austin to Nollywood, and it was still Augusta who introduced Judy Austin to you. That one is normal. Everybody knows that. You did not know Judy from anywhere. It was purely Augusta's connection and influence that placed Judy Austin beside him on set. If Augusta did not appear frequently on screen, it wasn't because she lacked talent. It was only because she wasn't very fluent in speech. But as a writer and storyteller, she was good, full of ideas, full of vision. There was the time I brought you in a gist when I was analyzing what Judy Austin's cousin sister Ruth that time was telling us who Lady A is. Remember the time we were exposing who Lady A is and what Judy Austin's mother was doing and how it's known in the village and everything. You agree with me that lady said Augusta was known in their village as a very cool-headed, straightforward, and minding her own business. That she works, she hardworking, she does her business, beauty business, and does her Nollywood business. That's all they know about Judy Austin, and she had her. They know about Augusta. That they don't know. Augusta wasn't among all the family. Augusta is the coolest, the cool-headed one. But all of a sudden, they were surprised. Few years ago, about a year or two ago, Augusta jumped into Ndimini and started being as the one. Upon all the money she made, upon all the things she say Augusta had done, immediately Augusta joined Ndimini and become as the one. So that is Augusta's story, because Augusta was enterprising. She even has a car that time. She was very good, full of ideas and full of vision in Nollywood. Augusta is also like a second mother to Abasi's children, especially the daughter Genevieve. Back then, Augusta had a Toyota Camry car. Today, she doesn't even have a bicycle. So I ask again, is Augusta's life moving forward or backward? And why is it moving wherever it's moving? Augusta's life is moving forward, is moving backward because she decided to delve into a woman, the apple of God-sized marriage, to destroy it. That's why Augusta is regretting everything right now. Augusta's life is like a misery. Augusta cannot boast of anything. Augusta cannot boast of a bicycle. Augusta is going, even her mother, when the mother was not into Queen May's case, everything the woman was doing, both traditional and physical, and even in her career, everything was moving for her. But right now, things don't purugide. Nothing is moving for any of them. Their life is moving backwards as a family, because if you truly saw Augusta and the family between 2012 and 2021, you would know she was operating on a very high level. That was before they start joining forces against Queen May and to destroy her marriage. That was before they start joining forces to cause problem in Queen May's marriage. Everything was moving smoothly for them. Everything. And they thought it was going to continue like that. Augusta was in Nollywood. Judy Austin was also connected to Yul Edochie at that time. Even Yul was stealing Queen May's money and be sending to them. They were eating very fine. Nobody was catching them. Nothing was moving. They were like better thieves who are stealing what does not belong to them but are enjoying it. Yes. With the kind of speed and connection Augusta had, she should have built a mansion by now. She was even part of those who handled audition before any actor was selected for movie roles. Go and verify. But today, nobody knows Augusta in the industry anymore. Nobody knows Augusta in the industry. The other time, Bella Onyx was discussing about Augusta. The person, she nearly cried and said Augusta was an envy of many of their colleagues during the time. Very beautiful, very okay, very balanced, very, very confident behind the screen. But now, where is Augusta? Augusta has fallen, not because of anything, but because Augusta decided to bring Judy Austin to Yul Edochie, to bring Judy Austin to destroy Queen May's marriage, to bring Judy Austin to cause problem in a woman that is minding her business, staying on her own, not causing problem for anybody. Queen May hustles and makes her money. Queen May hustles day and night. She does not enter into another person's territory. She minds her own business, does her work, enjoys her hustle. Then somebody stood up and say, I want to destroy this marriage. Augusta did it indeliberately, or let's say indirectly. He was only trying to give the sister to Yul Edochie, who everybody knows at that time that he likes, Yul Edochie likes wearing women. No matter anything that on skirt is good for him. Augusta wanted to say, okay, since this is what you want, let my brother, let my sister follow and enjoy you. That was just all Judy Austin, Augusta's case. But not knowing that the woman who owns the man is a special woman in the eyes of God. Queen May case has taken a lot of people, even those who are only bloggers. Queen May's case has landed seriously into trouble. Okay, look at Yinka now, doesn't have a job. He's now a content creator. Look at how Judy Austin is begging money on social media in order to celebrate birthday. Even Yinka could not pay, to tell you that the lady is broke. Even Chip Jenny had not paid, meaning that all of them are broke. You know, there are serious challenge among others. But why is it that they are not learning? They don't even ask themselves question, what is wrong with us? What is happening to our group? Nobody. Everybody is running away, running helter-skelter. The only thing is that their jealousy on Queen May and their hatred on the success of Queen May is what makes as if they still remain with you. If not, nothing. Now, Judy Austin succeeded in bribing Yul into allowing her to post Yul Edochie on social media so that they can breathe fresh air. And I asked, since that day they write that in, this is almost a week now, what again? Has Yul posted Judy Austin video? Has Yul ever said anything? Because the thing is that it is not normal. They cajole Yul into doing that. And Yul still want to maintain a balance as if let people not understand exactly what happened. To the extent that when the thing was publicized, Yul and Judy Austin cohort had serious issues because when they come to congratulate you for doing that, you lambast them and tell them they are the problem it's having. They can't even access you now. Even Judy can't access you. I learned that Judy has even promised you to give everything they make in the birthday that you should come and collect. And You's problem is not the money Judy Austin will give. You's problem is getting back to his position and start making money as he used to make before. You know, that time Nollywood social media wasn't giving a lot of money, but at least he was making small thing. He was able to make the $10,000 he made at that time was shaking his head. He didn't know it can be like that, possibly in a free style, you know, getting it on social media. Now he wants to, now that social media is paying more, different platforms, Facebook, YouTube, X, and even Instagram are now paying. They are monetized, TikTok and everything. So he wants to make a lot of money, and at that time the financial setback has already trapped her. It trapped him. He can't move forward. He can't make any headway, and the thing is penning him. And that is why anybody who is a supporter of Judy Austin that comes his way, he's very, very angry with them. People are still pointing at him, commenting. That is, there are many to that. There are more to that rather than what you see that day. Check out, get close to Jude. You will know that Jude is still in Asaba. You will know Jude has never visited Abuja. You know Jude and Judy are not even communicating again. You know that Judy is still manipulating and begging and still cajoling you to continue. Lie, it is not happening. That is just a temporary relief because they told you that Judy is about to buy, and that is it. All the people that have joined forces against women, none of them have it. None of them have it well. Now, so problem they come their way one after by another. Now, so problem they come their way. Now, so then they come, then they fall. Now, so then they go down. Now, so their problem they increase because they decided to fight a woman that God loves so much. Premier did not do anybody anything. Premier has not carried anybody thing. Premier had decided to remain on her lane, but still, they don't want to allow her. They don't want to allow our queen to breathe. They don't want to allow our queen to move forward. What did this woman do to them? What did these gullible people want from Queen May? Why is it that even them cannot remove their eyes where this woman is? Sometimes I begin to ask myself, I say, what is it that men want? What is it that women want? What is it that society wants? What is it that society wants? This is a woman who moves her own. A woman who walks away from disrespect. Something that many people on their own might not be able to do. Queen Maid didn't beg. She didn't chase. She didn't fight another woman for a man. She moved on. But still, the society is not happy. I told you the other day, Queen May changed the narrative where in Judeka or Osinachide. Queen May changed the narrative. She turned her pain into power. Where people would turn into bitterness and violence, she changed to power and continued. She didn't utter a voice. People expected her to break, but she built herself. She became a global symbol of dignity, something everybody never imagined. That is Queen May. She didn't retaliate when Judy Austin and her cohort, wrecked her marriage, she didn't retaliate or throw any debt on them. She didn't do that. People understand noise and chaos. A woman who wins with silence confuses people and threatens their ego. That's why they are finding it difficult to understand the level that Queen May is operating. Queen May is operating in a different level. Her success proved that a woman doesn't need a man to rise. Yes, I'm a man and I will tell you this. People need people to rise actually, but you don't need a particular sex to rise. A woman may need a woman to rise, a man may need a man to rise, but it must not be that a wife must need a husband to rise. The wife may even raise the husband. It may even be the husband that needs the wife to rise. Don't just keep it in a static way or in a stereotype way that a wife must need a husband to rise. No, but we need both. We need ourselves. It must not be a wife. It may even be the husband that needs the woman to rise. So because they are used to women who shrink so they can feel big, some men think that their wife must need them to rise. Queen May represent every woman that the society fears. The woman who knows her worth. The woman who lives when the disrespect becomes intentional. The woman who heals, glows, and wins loudly enough to disturb fragile masculinity. Queen May didn't fit the narrative of the people, the narrative of the Judy Austin warriors, the narrative of the broke women, those prick warriors, these prick stealers. Then their narrative, those people who abandoned their husband, those people who snatch another person's husband. Queen May didn't fit in their narrative at all. Instead, she became the one the world claps for. And they feel they should have been the one, but it's not them. All those insecure men and women cannot stand when Queen May, they expected to fail, becomes a queen, and everybody's clapping for her. They couldn't understand it. Her dignity exposes their bad behavior anytime. Anytime Queen May trends, it reminds them of the time they mistreated the people around them. The men among them begin to remember the time they mistreated their gullible wives or their weak wives. Queen May is a mirror that people don't want to see. She's a mirror that is destroying them. That's why people are joining forces and falling. And the more they fall, because they see, because this woman is moving on a very high pedestal, a very high altitude, they don't notice her. And that's why people keep falling in line and falling out. They keep failing. Augusta can sit down and regret ever joining forces. Look at how dark she is. Look at her with all the beauty this thing is doing. Just imagine how Augusta is looking. Just look at the first picture, where they right before. Just look at these ones that are now. Look at it. Look at the lady don't finish. It's like Ogoloraya. It's like a vegetable when they carry come back from market after many hours in the market. That's how her body is. Her body don't yola. My people don't be smart, you know. It is not good to join forces with people to fight an innocent woman. It's not good. What did Pime do? Nothing. This is a woman that the whole world still claps for. No matter how they join forces to bring her down, people still know that she is a woman the society needs. A woman who stands and says, no, it must not be the other. A woman who changed the narrative. The woman who changed everything and stood, and God is lifting her up. My people, now so the gist which I tell by make a touch light and wait on. Like I share this video and God will bless you. If you have not subscribed to our channel, please try to do so. All our returning subscribers will say, now well done, my people, now welcome, make una have a nice day. Bye.